Hey guys, David Hill here with Vestright. So today I wanted to talk to you about patience and paydays. And it's really kind of a question I'll start with is what is your patience level for a payday? Meaning, how long would you be willing to wait for a payday? And if you're like me, your answer probably would fall along the lines of, well, it depends on the payday. My patience level is much higher for a bigger payday. If it's a smaller payday, then my patience level is much shorter. Meaning, if it's a small payday, I want to get paid quicker. And there are real estate strategies out there with different average timelines for paydays that require different patience levels. Home wholesaling, for example, is probably one of those strategies where you can, if you do it just right, you can see probably some of the quickest turnarounds. You can maybe get a home wholesale done in 60 days if everything goes perfectly and smoothly. And I think the national average right now for home wholesaling is right around $7,000. So $7,000 for a 60-day patience period, we'll call it. Is that something you're willing to do? Fix and flips. Let's say you have an average of a 6-month turnaround, and let's say you make an average of $50,000 a flip, or I think the national average is closer to $40,000, but let's just say $50,000 a flip. Is a 6-month $50,000 profit? Is that right where is that in line with your patience level for making that type of money? Meaning that, are you okay with waiting 6 months to make $50,000? And that's one of the things about the land business is that it is a longer term play. It's a longer term game. And I think what makes people okay with that amount of time, that needing to wait longer for the payday, is the payday, the amount of the paydays that we see out of land deals. On deals that we do, we average, I'd probably say anywhere from the mid 6 figures, so call it $500,000, up to the high 6 figures, so call it $900,000, and then they'll also kind of go into the low 7 figures on certain deals. And the question becomes, what is your patience level for $1 million payday? What's your patience level for a $500,000 payday? And I think for a lot of people out there, they think, well, yeah, my patience level is pretty high. I would wait a good amount of time. I would have the patience to wait a good amount of time with a payday at that level. We just actually closed on a deal recently where we picked up a check. I think it was for about 1.59 million, call it 1.6 million. And that was a great payday. I think for a lot of people, that's a payday that it's the kind of payday that they dream of. But here's the thing to know is that deal, it took probably close to 2 years to put that deal together, from start to finish, from getting that land deal under contract to closing on it. It was about a 2-year process. And then the question becomes, okay, well, do I have the patience? Do I have the vision to put together deals that are going to get me these mid to high 6-figure returns, sometimes even the low 7-figure returns? Do I have the patience to wait 24 months or 12 months or 18 months? I'd say our average land deal probably is closer to 12 to 18 months. Do I have that kind of a patience level? And I think, it might be kind of a startling thing to think about at first. Gosh, I got to wait 12 months for this payday. But if you think about it a different way, let's say you're making $100,000 a year. Well, how long would it take you to make $500,000? How long would it take you to make $1 million? Well, at $100,000 a year, it would take you 5 years to make $500,000. It would take you 10 years to make $1 million. If you just made your $100,000 a year, year over year, which is, it's a great payday. Making $100,000 a year is above average for a lot of people out there, but it's not going to get you to where you're building wealth. And that's what we're about in the land business. We are about making moves, putting deals together that build wealth, long-term wealth. And if you've got the patience level for it, meaning that you're not in a situation where you've got to make money now. If you're in a situation where you have to make money now, there are strategies out there. Home wholesaling is one that a lot of people turn to when they need to just start making money and making money quickly. It's a tough gig, but there are lots of people out there that are teaching it, and I've never done it myself personally, but I know it can be done. However, if you are someone that is thinking, I want to build my long-term wealth, I want to build I want to in 10 years, I want to have a wealth level that's in the seven figures. Land is your vehicle for that. Home wholesaling, I think, is a starting area where people start out. I don't think they spend a lot of, I don't think they stay very long in that on average. They'll usually graduate into something else. Land is where you want to go if you want to build your long-term wealth. And the question for you is to make a $500,000 return or a $700,000 return or our last payday, $1.6 million. How long would you wait for that? And I think for a lot of you out there, the answer would be yes, I would absolutely wait 18 months. I would wait 24 months. And I would be putting together multiple deals just like that so that those paydays are flowing in month after month, year after year. And that's how you build your wealth in the land business. So if you're interested in what we do and how we do it, the best place to start is with our presentation video. You'll catch it at vestright.com/action. And give it a watch. If it's something that you're interested, book a call with us. I will say this though, if you decide to book a call with us, make sure that you're ready to put in that time to come into it knowing that, hey, this isn't going to be a quick turnaround. Yes, we do have strategies for getting land deals put together and exiting out of those deals quicker. You can do them in 3 months and 4 months. But our main focus really is on building the big paydays. And those big paydays typically come with a 12 to 18 month turnaround from putting the deal together to payday. And if that's you, if you're at that level where you're willing to put in that kind of work and you recognize that making those kinds of numbers doesn't happen overnight, then you should definitely check out our program, Land Deals Revealed. So again, that's at vestright.com/action. Check it out, and we'd love to connect with you. All right, see you in the next one.